So welcome back to my channel. Like I said, I haven't done some videos in a while, but we're quarantined. And so like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I watched Mandy Davis and she did a tag video from Penny, a fellow esthetician, doing just a skincare chat. So I just kind of wanted to sit down with you, have a cup of coffee, have a little casual chat about skincare. I'll try to remember to link Penny's video down in the description. If not, just know I'm giving her credit. She's the one that came up with this, not me, but I am a fellow cosmetologist, esthetician, hairstylist, so also a skincare junkie. I've just been very into it for a long time and trying to, prevent aging and all that good stuff. Just really help everyone feel as confident as they can. So I like to experiment, find out what works, what doesn't, do my research. I'm always learning. So yeah, it's just something I'm passionate about, and we're quarantined, so I thought, why not do the video? Anyway, getting into it, my skin type. So I am about to be 26 at the end of this month. My skin type is normal, pretty much. I mean, normal to dry, I would say. I'm not very oily. If I am, it's probably just going to be, a little bit on the T-zone, but not really. I'm more of a normal type. So yeah, we'll just get right into it. So, favorite inexpensive skincare brand is the first question. And this one's kind of hard for me, I'm not going to lie. I am a professional. I don't really use any inexpensive skincare brands. I like to invest my money in my skincare, even more so than my makeup. I like to invest in good makeup too, but I would say, kind of like Mandy says, you want more of your budget to go to the skincare than the makeup even, and I just have always really invested in my skincare, so I don't really use a lot of inexpensive brands, so I can't speak to them. I've heard other people say the best drugstore one would probably be CeraVe, I think. And my grandma's used it and she takes really good care of her skin, so I guess it would say that would be my favorite, but can't really answer that really good. I've also heard the Ordinary was good. So I do want to try that Ordinary peel. I think it's lactic acid peel that they have. So we'll see. I'll maybe try that and let you know. Okay, next question is, what is your favorite high-end / luxury brand? Now, this is a loaded question. Let me just take another sip of coffee. I mean, this is just really hard. I love my clean skincare brands. I love my Beautycounter. My Beautycounter is probably what is the majority of my skincare brand. So I think I'm going to, yeah, I love my Beautycounter, but I also love my medical grade. So I do a base of Beautycounter and I add in medical grade for certain active ingredients that Beautycounter hasn't come out with yet. So favorite high-end luxury, Zio. I love Zio. Zio skincare, it's the one that Zayn Obagi invented, and I've seen the quickest results with that, like immediate results with their active ingredients, even just doing a simple skincare routine with them. So I'd probably say they're my favorite, that and Beautycounter. Okay, that's a hard question. Okay, what is my least favorite skincare brand? I did think about that for a second. I know sometimes, and this, I feel bad saying this because it's not like I tried their whole line and stuff, but sometimes when I just grab random products or get them in like my FabFitFun and add in random stuff, I'll get like the comedones, the little, like, they're not really like red pimples, they're kind of like the white little bumps, and it'll irritate me, but I don't know if that's just because my skin likes to be like slowly introduced to stuff, so I kind of like to slowly introduce. So I don't really know what to say about that. I mean, I try to, when I find something that works, I try to mostly stick to it and then slowly introduce things, and then sometimes I'm just not like, oh, super impressed with it or something. Maybe just anything that's like, that's hard. I'm an esthetician, so I try to really look at the ingredients before I buy something. So usually everything I buy is pretty good because I've really researched the ingredients, and some stuff I just don't like that much. So I'm sorry, that doesn't really answer your question. So I can't really answer that. My least favorite would probably be like cheap skincare brands that I know aren't gonna work. Sorry. Okay. Fragrance and skincare, yes or no? I don't really like to have a lot of fragrance in my skincare. Now, I think it's kind of a personal thing. If your skin's not really reactive and you want to have fragrance in it, I totally understand that. And I'm not saying that I don't have one product that maybe has fragrance in it, but I try to steer clear from it the best that I can, because a lot of things can be put under fragrance and you don't know what's really in it. And I like to know what's in my skincare products, and I try to keep it clean. So I would say no, but I'm not judging anybody. And here's a little tip: if you maybe want to take the fragrance out of your skincare, you could, do candles or do a diffuser while you do your skincare routine, because I love good smells, so I totally understand that. Alcohol in skincare. Yes and no. So not a lot of it, not if it's in the top 3 ingredients, but if it's in the very bottom of the ingredients, it's something that's helping the product, that's formulated specifically to help the product work, then that's okay, if that makes sense. And there's good alcohols and bad alcohols, and we can get into a whole soapbox about that. So I just won't bore you with that. Chemical or manual exfoliation, or both? For me, I'm gonna have to say both, and I think my opinion has changed about this. At first, I was like, no manual exfoliation whatsoever. It's bad for you. It's gonna cause micro tears. Hold on. And I just wasn't about it, but there is some manual exfoliations that don't cause micro tears. So for instance, like the Dermalogica Daily Superfoliant, it's like a powder. It comes out in a powder form. You kind of shake it out and add water to it. I love that. I love the Image Illuma Intense Brightening Exfoliating Powder. Same thing, comes out in a powder. Love it. So I actually really do love those, and I think powder exfoliants are going to be what I will do for my manual exfoliation. And then, and I'm not against it if it's like a really scientifically finely milled, like jojoba bead that has no rough edges. I'm not against that, but I am against walnut scrubs and like, what's that one from the store that you would use in like middle school before you knew about skincare? St. Ives. Like, that's a cuss word. No, that is going to freaking tear your skin up. So no, for that. But anyways, I also love chemical exfoliation. I have the Dermalogica little rapid peel reveal at home. I like to maybe get like a little bit more of an intense peel in, professional, like in-office treatment or whatever you want to call it. I love the overnight resurfacing peel from Beautycounter. It uses AHAs and BHAs to exfoliate your skin overnight, and it does it gently, and I love it. So I would say both. Okay, next one: extensive skincare routine or simple routine? Okay, so I am excessive and extra. So, I mean, when I first glance at it, I would say like extensive, but my opinions have kind of changed over time too. I think that if you want to extend your skincare out a little bit, that's fine, and that's kind of what I like to do, but I do it in a way that I professionally know is not going to irritate my skin. But I think simple routine is just as good, and I have simplified my routine in a lot of ways, especially my nighttime routine. Now I kind of just do my double cleanse, do maybe 1 or 2 serums, and then do my night cream, or maybe even just do, like my retinol and my night cream, and that's it. So I've simplified it a lot, and I think my morning routine's a little bit more excessive, but I've still simplified it. But I think it's okay to have a little bit of an extensive routine if you enjoy it and you know what ingredients you're doing. I think it's great to have a simple routine. I think everyone should have at least a simple routine. It can be just as effective, especially if you get products that do the same thing all in one, like say it has AHA and vitamin C, and squalane or something in one serum. Like, you're hydrating, you're exfoliating, and you're protecting in that one serum. You can find products that do the same thing all in one. So I think it's kind of a personal preference in a way, but I have simplified a lot. So there's something to say for a simple routine, I think. What is my favorite skincare ingredient? These are really hard questions. There's so many good ingredients, but if I'd have to say overall, I'd have to say vitamin C. And I'm sorry if that's a cliche because I know that's what Mandy said too, but I think overall I would have to say vitamin C. It's an antioxidant, it's brightening, it's getting your face glowing, it's protecting you from free radicals and pollutants. If I had to say overall, I do think that's my favorite ingredient. So yeah. Okay, Retin-A or over-the-counter retinol? I think that's a personal preference. It depends on what your skin can handle. I mean, we all have different skin types. If you have sensitive skin, Retin-A is probably not how you want to go. If you have really, normal skin that can handle it, Retin-A, and you need to see some really huge results really fast, I think Retin-A would be good. I personally use over-the-counter retinol most of the time. Like medical grade over-the-counter, like the Zia or like Shani Darden's, Texture Reform, or Retinol Reform. So I think it kind of depends. I mean, it depends on your skin, depends on how much you need. I'm still in my 20s, so I'm kind of just preventative, so I'm using over-the-counter right now. Most effective skincare brand? Beautycounter or Zio. I mean, I think they're both really effective. I do. I think Beautycounter, I can see results and see a difference, and it's clean and safe ingredients. I know what I'm putting on my skin. I really like it. I love Dermalogica. I love Image. Love Shani Darden. I don't know. I like a lot of brands, and I know that's kind of annoying because it doesn't really answer the question, but yeah. Okay. Least effective skincare brand. Okay, I'm gonna mention this, and I'm not trying to diss on this brand because it doesn't break me out, and I do like some of their products, and I do use some of their products, and I think it's gentle and good. But is it the least effective that I've used? I think, even though I still like it, yes, I think it's the least effective, like as far as like seeing changes in results, but I'm not saying it's bad. Because anyway, Tatcha. I would say Tatcha. I still use some of their eye cream. I like their water cream. I like their exfoliating powder. I like their cleansing oil. It's not that it's bad, but do I see like a huge difference? No, it's just kind of more of a simple skincare brand, but I still like it. I mean, not dissing on it at all, but I guess it's least effective. Like I said, I try to use really effective skincare, and it's usually expensive, so I don't know. Yeah. Favorite skincare gadget. Okay. This was a hard one for me because I actually really like gadgets a lot. I have my LED light I love. I have my little cold balls that are filled with the liquid that I like to do in the morning to depuff. I have my new face, and I love it all, but I think my favorite out of all of them is this little guy right here. This is the high frequency device. It's the New Derma Professional. And you can actually get it on Amazon. It's only like $65. It has all these different attachments, and you turn it on at the bottom, and it like zaps your face with high frequency. You put gauze over your face, and you do it. Anyways, if I have a breakout or blemish or anything, if I go ahead and use this high frequency on it at night, it's like almost gone in the morning. It's immediate. It gets rid of all the bacteria on your face. There's other attachments with a different type of gas that makes your face glow. Gotta see the most immediate results out of it. If I have any blemish or anything, I zap it and it's gone. So that would have to be my favorite overall, I think. Botox and fillers, yay or nay? I mean, yay if you want it, nay if you don't want it. That's how I feel about it. I feel like there's no judgment whatsoever. I don't have anything done right now, but I'm not going to say that I'm not maybe going to get a little Botox eventually. I'm not saying I am, and I'm not saying I'm not, but I'm not against it. If you want it, get it. If you don't want it, don't get it. I mean, whatever makes you feel good. Favorite in-office treatment? That's a hard one, because I think the gentler chemical peels would be one of my favorite, but I think if I had to say favorite overall, it would be the Hydrodermabrasion, which is like the hydrofacial. I love it. I invested and bought a machine to use on my clients, and I do it on myself and my coworkers, and I love it. I think it's so awesome. It's got chemical and manual exfoliation, it hydrates, it's got an oxygen infusion where you can infuse peptides into your skin, and I think it's the best gentle and effective in-office treatment. Favorite at-home skin treatment, not to be a sounding gong, but I'd have to say a good mask. Either like a really good sheet mask with some really awesome serums in it, or like the Image Vital C mask, Beautycounter charcoal mask, like any kind of good masks. I have a lot of masks that I like, so any good mask, Summer Friday jet lag mask, depending on, I like to do everything in my skincare routine, and here's something that might help you. Because, you know, we're talking, you want excessive or not, what's effective, what's not, what ingredient. I like to give my skin what it needs. So my routine might not be the same every single morning. And I switch out a couple products. I am like looking at my skin, what does it need today? Is it dull today? Does it need brightening? Is it dry? Does it need a little bit more moisture? At nighttime, I'm like, do I need to use my thicker moisturizer or my lighter one? In the winter, I might use one. In the summer, I might use one. It's the same thing with the gadgets and with the in-office treatments and with the masks. It's what your skin needs. If you're breaking out, you maybe want to do the charcoal one, or if you feel like your pores are clogged, if you're needing some hydration, you may want to do the Summer Fridays one or the sheet mask. So it kind of just depends on what your face needs, and I think that that's not talked about enough. I mean, Mandy Davis did mention it, so thank you for that, but it's not talked about enough, I don't think. You just kind of need to see what your skin needs. One certain routine is not going to just work for you all the time. You're going to have to kind of see what your skin needs and change it up. So yeah, one skincare product I can't live without, not to be a sounding gong again, but SPF all the way. Would never live without it. If I have to get rid of all my other products and I can only have one, it's SPF. It's going to protect you. 99.9% of wrinkles are caused by the sun. Wear your SPF, people. Thank you for making this video, Mandy and Penny, and for starting this trend of just talking about skincare. And I hope everyone learned a little something. Like this video, subscribe if you liked it, and yeah, thanks for hanging out.